Okay, so this is UPEC Fitness Training Module 1. The first thing you need to do is you need to go onto our club management software, which is tms.ezfacility.com. Now, you can actually access this from anywhere. You will have limited access, but if you are off-site, if you're on-site, if you're on your cell phone, you can actually sign up someone from anywhere that you're at. So when you go to here, always make sure you don't just go to Easy Facility. You're going to go to tms.ezfacility.com. You will have your own username and password. When you first sign up, your manager will take you through a process. So what they'll do is they'll get you signed up by clicking on Administration, going to User Administration, and selecting New User. First thing they'll do is they'll sign you up on whether you are going to be manager, sales, staff, or a trainer. So let's say if you're a new trainer, and we'll go with Jordan Franklin. Okay, we'll just put his address in, 123 Sunrise Street. Let's just put that. Montana. Okay. And so you'll fill out all this information. You will go ahead and put in your best contact information, because if for any reason any of our staff needs to get a hold of you and we don't have your number, we can go ahead and get you, we can find all your information right here. Okay, you'll make sure you put your email in. Okay, and then you're going to enter in a username and a password. So this is something where you will be able to go on here and create your own username and password, and this is what you're going to be using for when you are logging in and also clocking in. So make sure you do a username and password that you're going to really remember. Okay, then we'll just click Add. And now you are right into our system. So the first thing we're going to go over is clocking in. So when you go to your time, when you're on the main page, you're going to click on this little button right up here. It's called Time Clock. Okay, Time Clock, you're going to have to re-enter your information. Okay, so you're just going to click, set in your username, put in your password. It's going to come up to a screen where all you have to do is press a little button that just says check in. I haven't put him in yet, so for now we'll have to come back to that. But as soon as you are in, you're clocked in, normally when you first log in, the first page you're going to see is this, which is basically the scheduling page. We'll come back to this on another module, but for now I want to show you how to enter in new clients. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go up to this first tab, which says Clients. You're going to see where it says View Clients, Audit Clients, Billing Statements, but you're just going to click on the main button, which is Clients. You're going to come across all the people who are currently already in our system. So after they fill out one of the waivers, you're going to take that waiver and use all that information to fill this in for your client. You're going to come right over here to New Client. And then you're just going to begin to enter in all of their information. So we use the same name. I can type today. So you're going to enter in the first name, the last name, and when you see these right here, these little asterisks, so there's multiple, the cellular one, the referral source, the email addresses. These are all ones that are required to be filled out. So you're going to want to go through and fill out all this information. When you get to the email address, one of the most important things to do as soon as you enter in the email address is you want to press Add. And you have to press Add because if you don't, it won't save it when you go to save your client. So you're definitely going to want to enter in their information. You have to do a cell phone number for the date. All you do is after you enter it, you just press tab and it will actually generate their age. Referral source, now if it is your client, then you're going to want to make sure that you referred them. You want to put in where you referred them from. Did you meet them at an event? Did you come across them in a coffee shop? Did they call you off of a business card? So all these are really important. So you want to kind of put the best kind of referral source that you can. So for instance, let's say Jordan, we'll say he's our son. Going down, so one of the most important things in here is to click this button right here. What this waiver status button is showing that when you send out an email, everything is generated per email. So when you send out your email, you want to make sure that this is signed, this is click signed, or else it won't get to them, because it's basically taking away spam, malware, anything like that. So it's showing that they legitimately signed and said that it's okay for us to send them information through their email. So always make sure you click that button. Moving down, when you see medical conditions, when they fill out the waiver form, in the section where it has the medical conditions, anything on there, it's really important to put in here. Let's say, for instance, you can't make a session and someone else is training your client, and they need to know if they have a medical condition. They need to know, okay, do they need asthma? Do they take medicine for, back pains, anything like that. So it's really important to fill this part out just in case there's anything that's specific to be known if you're not there or if anyone else needs to get in contact with them. So now that we have everything filled out up here for our client Jordan, what we're going to do is go down here to the very bottom and click add. This now just successfully put them in our system. Now it says email address right here pending, and the main reason why is because to prevent all of our emails from going to spam, they have to actually go into their own personal email and accepting emails from us. So once they do that, this pending will go away. Now, Jordan just decided that he wants to sign up with us. So now we're going to go ahead and go down here, and the first thing we're going to do is go to new contract. So when you click on new contract, you're going to come up to a screen like this. It's very simple to use, and it's just a few buttons you need to click. So the first thing you're going to do is go to use plan. Use plan, you're going to choose which one that they decided to do, whether they're prepaying, whether they're doing month to month, whether they are doing just individual sessions or just paying for like a fitness class. And these can always be edited by talking to management. So let's say we're going to sign someone up for 3 months, 2 times a week. So once you fill that out, it fills everything in for you. You don't have to do it. It goes into how much it is. There's no initiation. It's for 3 months. Starts on this date, ends on this date, how many visits they get, fills it all in for you. The only thing you'll want to make sure that you do so that you get credit for it is to make sure you fill in sold by. Okay? So once you fill in sold by, that means it will go to you. Then when you scroll down, you don't have to worry about auto pay right now unless you're doing a membership. If you're doing a membership, then you will click yes on auto pay, but you don't have to fill in their card information unless they're paying with something other than a card. If you fill this out with their card information, that's completely fine. But if they're paying with a card, this will automatically come up once you take their payment at the very end. So for now, let's just say Jordan Franklin is paying with cash. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go add to cart. So click on add to cart, and we're going to go single new invoice. Now that we're in here, we see that we have today's date, Jordan Franklin, and his membership is Golf Fitness Training. he's paying $1,200 and his balance, or he's paid 0 and his balance is 12. Now, let's say if you wanted to possibly add Jordan Franklin on, anything, a t-shirt, some sort of supplement, you can always click on this button which says add an item. I'm sorry. So here we have different
recording.
Okay, from here, after you want to add an item, you can go ahead and choose any item that's already on the list, or you can enter it yourself. So back to here, adding a payment. So the first thing you want to do is go over here to add a payment. You're going to see the name, the date it was received on, and the amount. So in the amount, if they're paying full amount, you'll enter in the total, or you can just click total balance. When you go to select a payment method, one of the most important things is you do not want to ever use these external ones. If they're paying with a card, you're always going to go to credit card processed, whether they're using credit card, debit card, anything. Always go to credit card processed. If they're paying with check, you'll click on check, and then we also have cash. So let's just say he's paying with a check and his check number is 123. Then we'll just go click on receipt, and you're going to go take payment. So once you click on receipt, this page will pop up and you'll click print. After you click print, you can close it out. That'll get sent over to the management's office. And then the most important thing is to go up here and click on this button right here, which is the email button. That means they just emailed you, or you just emailed them their receipt. So no need to print extra paper or at all. Okay, email button, and then click done. So now you just successfully took a payment, signed up someone with training. Now the next important thing is to go down here now that they are a current member. You're going to click on right down here at the bottom where it says membership number, and you're going to find one of our membership cards. Okay, and on the back you'll see the SKU, and if you're there, you can just use the scanner or you can enter in the number. Okay, once you do that, you'll go down here at the bottom and click update. Now you have now just assigned the person with their key tag. So now every time they come in, you just scan their key tag and it tracks their sessions. So in order to get to the page where you need to track sessions, you go up here where it says check-in. So anytime you're at the gym, you always want to make sure that you have the check-in screen open. So all you have to do is just scan the person in. And it'll say membership active. Now you see where it says max visits 24, used visits 1. So now you know that they've just used their first visit. Okay. So you always want to have the check-in page open whenever you're training in the gym, especially if you have multiple people coming in. A couple other cool things on here is if you go over and you want to see anyone's billing information, items they've purchased, payments they've made. Another thing to do is where you go over here and you can click on assessments. Now assessments is where you can actually enter in all of their monthly assessments, and then at the end you can do values where it'll show you. You can do pull a report where it'll be their monthly assessments. So that's another thing that you can do on here. Okay, back over to clients. Whenever if you need to look anybody up, you just click on this clients tab, look them up right here. Once again, the time clock, check-in, and then your clients page. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask management. Thank you.